Looking good.
Can just custom RC put it back together again? Tore the front gear out, mainly all it did. Yeah, we can fix it. Yeah, tore the landing doors off. We can fix it. All right, guys, she will definitely be fixed and flying again. Stay with us. Hey guys, Jeff here from Jeff's Custom RC. Working on the Stinger 90 today that I crashed weekend before last. So what we're going to start out with first, guys, is we're going to take this whole servo out and get to this plastic tray in here, because I'm going to have to, as you can see, separate the nose and get it back in there. So that's the first process of fixing this thing. So stay with me. I've got the servo out for the front landing gear, and you can see that this is pretty munked up in here, but that's all right because I'm gonna fix all that and repair it. The arm for the steering linkage broke, which I've got more of those. I'll fix that. This is the worst side, guys. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this piece of foam right here so that I can get better access to what's going on. And basically, you can see what's going on here as well. So I'm going to reinforce all of this when I take it apart, and that's going to be the main job right now. So hang in there, we'll get this done. So this is the plastic tray that came out of here. This piece of balsa right here had a notch in it where this tray fit into, which part of it's broken across the top, where you can see where my pointer finger is. So I'm going to cut a new piece of balsa for that. And it actually goes up against the firewall area, guys, up in here. And so the plastic tray can go up in there. So I've got some balsa, so I'm gonna cut another piece of this so that I can get the tray to set in. You can see where it broke across there. Foam broke here. So actually this crack has helped me a lot to be able to get in here and do what I got to do, because once I get all of this done, I can pull this right back together, and this piece of foam here will go right back in here, and then I will fill up all the cracks and gaps and get it sanded, and yeah, and it'll look great, and we'll be getting this thing back together. But really, there's no need to worry about all this until I get this tray back in here where it needs to be, and the piece of balsa to secure the servo. So that's next up. All right, fellas, so as you can see, this is the servo tray, and I made the template from the one that came out, made the notch with a small Dremel tool such as this. And now I'm just going to cut out the board on my bandsaw, and we'll have that part done. So looking good so far. I got the servo tray sanded, cleaned up, got most of the old glue off of that, front and back side. This is the piece of balsa that this will fit into, just like so. And then this whole part right here will go up in the front, up against the firewall here, and be glued in. And then of course the servo will sit back down in there. And once I get all of this in and secured, then I'll start worrying about fixing all this. I do have another nose. My wife can make new decals, so that's no big deal. So that's where I'm at, and I'll see what happens and how things work out. So I'll be back. Basically what I've got now is everything's foam tack. That's just setting up, just kind of holding a little pressure on here. I've got this pretty smoothed out. That's looking pretty good. That's still soft though with the foam tack, so that's expected. And I'm just kind of going over it with my finger. I'm gonna fill in with spackle and everything, and I'll paint. But if you look inside here, tray's back in, balsa's back in. Everything's looking pretty good in there. So yeah, so now all I gotta do is get this put back in and get a new control arm for this, and some new doors, which I can fix the doors too. And And yeah, she'll be ready to go, guys. Touch up paint and get her back in the air. But once I get this done, get my wife to make this decal over, put back on, get the nose cone painted and put back on, you'll never know what's happened. I wanted to show you where we are right now with everything. As you can see, I've got the gear in temporarily. Had to make a new linkage arm. So, I just want to show you where we are. Here we go. So, that's where we're at. So I need to adjust the steering a little bit here, as we can see. A little crooked, but I can fix that with a turn of a screw. I have gotten my doors ready to go back on. I just got to get those put back on. And so, other than that, guys, we'll fill in these cracks here with some filler, and then I'll sand all this, get her painted. I do have a new nose cone to go on it. I could fix the other one, but I'm gonna just paint a new one and put it on here. She's working really good, guys. I've got to get these arms here because they're hanging up to the gear. They're wanting to jam up in there. Yeah, other than that, guys, she's close, as I told you it would be. Never let you guys down. So there it is. One more time. Gear down. Boom. There you go, guys. She's almost there. Just one more quick little thing for you. I thought you'd like to see this.
Gear down.
This servo here is, I've got to fabricate a piece for this door to go right here to hook into the hinge. And yeah, that one will move too, but I do have the other one working. Put the new nose cone on. It's not painted yet, but put the gear up. I do have the doors back on. She's close, guys, other than a paint job, which I'm gonna do a little bit of repaint on this one, get her tightened up really good, because I love this jet. This was the other side that I fixed, and all this will be filled in and painted as well. So just wanted to give you that update there, and I'll be tying all this in and letting you guys see what I've got done, and I'll be showing it to you as I get it filled in and painted. So we're back, and I wanted to show you guys the finished product on the Stinger 90 after the crash. You see my wife made the decals. I painted everything. Pretty much did an entire repaint on this jet. Touched up anything that I saw that didn't look good. This was the most busted up crack over here, and over here it was a hunk taken out of here down. I mean, this was a huge gaping hole, and I will flip this over and show you guys what it looks like. But I wanted to show you the inside of everything. New balsa down in there, if you can see that. Totally reinforced all of this plastic tray. Everything in there looks good. Gear's working good. New servo arm there for the linkage that was broken. I'll give you a quick.
Gear up.
I fixed the existing doors on here. This one here, it's, you know, it works, it looks fine. I can replace those with brand new ones, but this is where I fixed the plastic with CA and baking soda, guys. That's rock hard. Painted everything, and
Gear down.
working great. So I'll give you a quick taxi test. Sitting down here, looking good. Light's working good from the front there. Let me get this camera where you guys can see that. Everything's looking good there, and just give you a little bit of a run up here. Little taxi test. Motor on.
Motors armed.
And You see she's tracking true. Bring her back around here.
Timer start. Timer stop.
All right, now this is just pushing the stick up for the throttle, no rudder. She's pulling a little bit to the right. I can tweak that in the wheel. But other than that, guys, she's doing great. And as I said, my wife did an amazing job on the decals. As you can see there, they look amazing. I had to replace this, and this, and she scaled those up, matched them perfectly for both sides. So that's pretty much a wrap, guys. I flew her on Sunday. She flew amazing. Everything worked out great. So I hope you guys learned something from this repair video. Trying to always help show you guys what I'm doing. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to comment and ask, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all my loyal viewers and subscribers, and we'll be seeing you soon.